I've received a lot of letters, phone calls, and emails about net neutrality. I want to take just a moment to read one of those letters and respond. Daniel from Mountjoy writes, "The FCC's decision to ruin net neutrality is a corporate power grab to restrict choice and freedom on the internet, which is a public good. I'm writing to urge you to use the Congressional Review Act to stop the FCC order that was passed in December 2017. The internet should remain free and open as a public utility." Let me start by saying I absolutely support a free and open internet. And just a little bit of background, in the 1990s, President Clinton and Congress worked together to establish what we call a light touch regulatory framework for the internet that has focused on encouraging investment, encouraging innovation in the tech realm. Under that successful framework, the internet and numerous internet startups that we know and enjoy today, that grew out of really small beginnings, and many have become billion-dollar companies. It was an environment for the entire time of the internet where ideas could thrive, and it helped create companies like Facebook, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and many others. Then, in 2015, the regulatory framework changed. The FCC at that time enacted new strict rules that changed how the internet was regulated. What they did is they reclassified the internet to be controlled by Title II of the Telecommunications Act of 1995. That section of the law was designed for public utilities and had never before been applied to the internet. Since then, we can now see the impact of the 2015 change to the law, and the change is clear. Investment in broadband infrastructure has declined for the first time, really, and has declined for 2 consecutive years, potentially leading to restrictions in services and an increased cost to consumers. I don't think we ought to continue down that path. It's not what led to the success that we see in the internet. So in December of 2017, last year, the FCC voted by a 3-2 decision to reverse the earlier 2015 decision. As many of you may be aware, FCC Chairman Ajit Pai, who was nominated to the FCC by President Obama, by the way, has been supportive of returning to the free and open internet regulatory framework that had been in place since the internet's creation, that had made it so successful. So with that decision, the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, will now once again be responsible for enforcing important consumer protection and antitrust laws as it was prior to 2015. I support the goals behind the decision of the FCC last year. I think it was an important step. The internet should be allowed to thrive, and it should be a place where ideas become realities. But we need to continue to work on it. You might be interested to know that I'm a co-sponsor of the Open Internet Preservation Act. That bill would specifically outlaw blocking of any legal content, any services, applications, and any lawful internet traffic. It would explicitly prohibit blocking or throttling of websites. If you want to learn more about this issue, you can visit ftc.gov, where you can get a lot of information, and you can also file a public comment on the site to share your thoughts on this matter.